bro. The biggest. Bro, why you can't, bro? Where did you take a recess? How you just gonna pop back up and just start randomly saying, bro, I asked you a whole question and you lost your phone conveniently. Yo, listen, I'm getting on you for sure. However, can't you get it? Like, I talk to my brothers in them the same way. And I wish people would talk to me earlier on in my life this same way. Or I wouldn't have made some of the mistakes I made. Be real with a person. Be like, yo, you've been lied to. You've been tricked. They tricked you. Ain't no such thing as going within and get these answers. Ain't a motherfucker that you know that's able to read the Akasha records beyond you. You don't know them. You don't know them. You don't know them. Because I just asked you to do it. and you couldn't, but it's like, don't you understand? I don't give everything to Dr. York. That's the point. I wasn't even taught to do that. How many people have witnessed me go into other people's doctrines and books and speak from their lessons? From the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to Hinduism, I refer to Christianity, to Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the replays, I even gave props to certain people like Billy Carson for the scholarship that they did on the Anunnaki. What are you talking about? No, I'm just saying y'all don't even mention or acknowledge. And if you do, you play him down like he ain't the master. The gods and goddesses they have been oppressors, and they have been oppressed. As a matter of fact, the original gods have been oppressed. Who's the original gods? The women. And they have been oppressed by people like y'all who follow Rashad, or who follow YP, or who follow Nature Boy. And they be in the community, and I be like, yo, run. Get out. I be telling them, leave. Get away. There was a sister who came down here from Philly. She was telling me about all the people she was around. She like, what you think about this? I said, let me tell you something. Because she was new to the spiritual community. And when you new, you get really invested. You start buying people books. You start getting their herbs. You start going to their sermons. You start popping up at their temples. You start meditating with them. And I told her, I said, listen, these are just people. New market, new products. They are people. I said, do not get tricked by this whole spirituality shit. I told her. If there's not one master teacher of this age, name another. And then qualify it. Name another. You didn't even know what the fuck a master teacher was until he told you what it was. You're saying these words that don't even know what it means. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. What is a master teacher? What is a master teacher? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. What is a master teacher? What is a master teacher? Tell me. Tell me what's a master teacher. Matter of fact, let's go live. Let's talk. Amber to Emerald. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Where you going? Wait, why when the questions go, do they disappear? It's like a glitch. No, it's not just someone who masters what they're teaching. No. If you're in a school, all right, and in that school, there are different things being taught. Yeah, mathematics, social studies, world history, geography. I'm not talking privately, bro. What the fuck? I'm right here. What are you talking about? Yo, I don't even let people come on my live. I just open the door and say, what? Let's see. Amber like to, let's see. I go Emerald, you go Amber, and let's see if you can do this. Because you can't even handle it. I just ask you because you can't even text. I want to see. I want to speak to the motherfucker who's been indoctrinated. I want to speak to the motherfucker who's going through whatever delusion they're going through and see if you can break the spell real quick. Hop on here. See if you can break the spell. But if you're in the school building, I'll tell you what a master teacher is. You didn't want to answer. And you have mathematics, social studies, world history, geography, all right? You have advanced mathematics, AP statistics, trigonometry, calculus, okay? Simple stuff, PE. biology, scientific research. You got all different classes, okay, that teach certain things. The person who teaches in scientific research, they're not a master teacher if they only teach scientific research. Not in the school building, they're not the master teacher. The person who teaches AP statistics, they're not the master teacher just because they teach AP statistics. They only master that. That's not a master teacher in this building. The master teacher teaches all of it. The master teacher is, if this teacher who teaches AP statistics is absent today and they can't find a substitute, okay, the motherfucker who over here teaching biology can come over and teach AP statistics for that teacher until that teacher gets back or gets well or comes back, however. It can teach PE. That teacher can teach anything that needs to be taught. Anything that needs to be taught in that building or in that condition or in that time period. Teach all of it. Physics, everything. Okay? Then you got language. So you cover all of that. Say, this person teaches biology, but can they speak the language of where the first biologists were coming from? Or this person teaches the Bible, can he speak Hebrew? This person teaches the Quran, can he speak Arabic? Okay? So what I'm saying is Malachi did everything I'm telling y'all about. He spoke the language of everything he taught. He didn't just read the Quran in Arabic and say it and recite it. He translated it word for word so that people could get the full understanding and found words where they left certain things out. There's a huge difference when it comes to the story of Al-Quran, all right, and Prophet Muhammad, and how these Sunnis and Shiites were having differences. There's a huge difference when it comes to the word statement and when it comes to the word hadith. Because somebody could argue, well, hadith are statements and sayings. But if you say the Quran is the best statement versus letting that word stay hadith, then when people get to arguing over hadith and they don't understand that they already said that the Quran itself is the best hadith. Are you with me? Then there will be confusion. He pointed that out. Said, you tricked them. You used a word that would cause confusion. But he only found that out by taking the Quran word for word, translating it. Took the Torah word for word and translated it. And he didn't use Google Translate. He studied the language to be able to do that. So when he was speaking from the book, he wasn't just speaking from the book to say, hey, this is in there. He was speaking from the book to say, nigga, I know the language. Pull up the word. Let's see. Pull up the word. No, that's not that word. Why do you think when I get on the live with these people, they say, oh, yeah, this meant that, this meant that. Oh, no. Let's go to the concordance. Let's go straight to it. And let's get it straight right now. What is this word? Oh, that's Oranos. That don't mean political statement or political status or political state. That doesn't mean elite. All right? Shamarim doesn't mean, they use religion to separate us. Spirituality is a religion. It's called Hinduism. It's called Hinduism. You said you meditate. Where did you get that practice from? Meditation. Who's the first person documented to meditate? In religion. Let me ask you a question. Let me see if you know. Who was the first person documented in religion to assume the yogi position? And what was he doing when he was assuming that yogi position? It is, though. But it is. Where do you think the word chakras come from? Brother, you have been misled. You have been misled. And you saying it in caps. It makes it worse. It's like you loud and wrong. You have been misled, family. It ain't even your fault. I'm just saying, snap out of it. It is Hinduism. Spirituality is Hinduism. To unify. Position. Documented in history. This six-pointed star, speaking about the Merkaba. You understand? He said, all that comes from our ancestors. Guess what your ancestors were referred to as? If those were your ancestors. Hindus. Can't make it up. Can't make this up. This symbol that you see right here is the symbol of the activated Merkaba, which is really the Ba, Ka, Mer, and you hearing that from me first, just so you'll know, because if you ask somebody to explain what that is, they don't even understand why I was explaining that. But we'll stay on Merkaba until I come out later with rehab. And he was sitting in silence. Left him with 7 people, the Septarishis. They got yoga from us, and his story is their story. Who? Name a group of people. Do not say the Africans. Huge ass consonant with so many different people who done used it. Where they get yoga from? You're saying a Hindu word. Where they get chakras from? The gods and goddesses called whom? Where can I look it up? If I just type in the gods and goddesses, guess what it'll bring me to? It'll bring me to Greece. I'll be in Greco-Roman area, looking up Zeus and the rest of these motherfuckers, Aphrodite. If I say the gods and goddesses, that pulls me to too many different places. Give me something specific. Give me where the chakras come from. It is a Sanskrit word, to give you a hint. But give me where it comes from. Y'all say chakras. You say the third eye. Where you get it from? You say the crown chakra. Where you get it from? Before words, there was us. That's not saying anything. This is how I know your teacher didn't teach you. Your teacher didn't teach you. Your teacher strung you along with video. Season